Okay, carpet cleaning world, we're here with Anthony. Anthony's back with me for a second time around. He's getting his new steam action truck mount installed. He's actually getting the same unit I have, a Nike 1000. So we're just training him so when he gets back to where he's from, he can be equipped. So Anthony, what I do is right on the temperature dial while I'm pre-spraying, I have it set to dump right at about 200.
For the pre-spray.
Right, because you don't need the pre-spray being 240 and nothing like that to pre-spray. You just need it warm. You want a warm pre-spray solution just like that. Now you see Clark's was real nice where you're getting your truck mount installed and they allowed us to use their break room so you can just get familiar. This is real good. Real good. All right. Now, once you're done pre-spraying, we're going to go back to the truck, and when you put the pre-spray away and you grab the wand, we're going to turn the thermostat up to, or the temperature gauge, we're going to turn it up to 240. Okay? Squeeze the trigger, release the pressure whenever you do that. Now try to take it. Now you squeeze, you good. Now try to take it off. Right. See, whenever you disconnect the quick connects, always relieve the pressure by squeezing the trigger. Your Nike 1000 look good in your truck, man. All right. Yep. Put that away. Grab the top one. Grab a wand. Yes. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Come on down. Let's go around to the machine. Go around here. Now, what you want to do is this. What are you asking me?
Why is the heat dropping and the pressure dropping?
Because when it dumps, I have it set at 200 right now. So it's dumping back into the fresh water tank. Sorry. Now we're going to turn it up. Turn it up to 240. Now it'll start dumping at 240 instead of 200. Let's go give it a shot. What what you were asking about that jug there. So what happens is
You already have your temperature. You're just adding water,
right,
and that levels.
and that rinse, that jug I showed you, it said perfect rinse from Soap Daddy.
Yeah.
That's your rinse that I'm using. So I have it set at about 3. So when every time you squeeze the trigger and you're spraying water, it's going to let out the rinse in the water. So you don't have problems like wicking and problems like that.
Too much.
Right. Now, you have the same machine that I have. The vacuum power is crazy on this. But see, I have a 2-inch wand. You only have a 1.5 inch. So just like when you came and got trained with me back in November, this is going to be a lot easier with you maneuvering the wand that you have because it's not so thick. But it's still going to be hard to push because the vacuum is so strong. So if the vacuum is ever so strong, it's... Let me see. Yeah, whenever... Oh, you got it. Good. Okay, so turn it on. Now, this is very important. This isn't like the other machine I had before that you got trained on. This is a heat exchanger. So you want to do like, well, you're in a tight spot. Just try to do that section to the door there, all the way over to the wall, and then come back up and dry it. You always want to go like 6 feet, stop and go back up and dry it. Because that gives the chance the heat exchangers to catch up with you and put the hot water through, get you ready again.
Okay, well, so you're saying use
right.
Use the steam and then the vacuum, basically.
Right,
And
exactly
let it build up
right.
in the process.
Right, always dry vac. There you go. You see that start to cook now. You never want to set your thermostat over 240. You always want it to dump at 240. Now, as I said, when it gets hot and you have like 80 and 90 degree days, you might only need to turn your thermostat up to 220 to start dumping. You want it to start dumping back into that fresh water tank, but you don't want the fresh water tank water to get so hot and then you have to start dumping it and wasting water in your recovery tank. These hoses and these quick connects get real hot. So you definitely want to get you some heat or temperature gloves from like Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply. You will blister up your hand messing with the quick connects and the holding the hose, especially after you've been working a while, because this hose really gets hot. It's getting hot now. There you go. Look at, there you go. There you go. Now you got your steam. You see that? Look at that. And they try to say steam action don't have no steam. Look at that. Now tell me that this is you. You got the same machine I got. So look how it's cleaning that carpet. Look at this. This carpet was trash. I might have to get him a bill after this. Look at that. Look at that smoke. See what I mean? You don't need it set past 240. You see what I'm saying? But look how it's cleaning that. Now imagine if you had the roto-vac in here. Imagine if you had the roto-vac in here and you scrubbing and steaming it. You gonna love your new roto. See, you bought everything, Anthony. You got your roto-vac, you got your CRB, you got your towel and grout tool. You in business. Look at this. Look at this. They wanted to see where the steam was. They wanted to see where the steam was. Show them, man. Show them. You're going to take New York by storm. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. That vacuum is undeniable. Look at that. And they wanted to know where the steam was. They wanted to know where the steam was. Look at that. Look at that. Well, Anthony, that's it. Go ahead and finish that edge there. Take your time steaming that edge there. You see where they walk in? And because we didn't CRB it, and we didn't we didn't pre-agitate. But we did use Soap Daddy's prime time. So if you're thinking about getting chemicals, you see what Soap Daddy's prime time can do. It's no joke. And that's not even his strongest one. He has another product called Savage, which is a high pH pre-spray. So this is you, my friend. Tell me now, you have any questions about it? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the shutoff valve. Now we're going to go back out to the machine, and I'm going to show you how to slowly turn it off. You don't want to turn it off fast. I'm going to show you. Yeah, you can take that off. Yeah. It's hot. That's why you got to have gloves. Because now you can already touch that metal, that hose there. Man, that's going to be hot. Squeeze the trigger. Squeeze the trigger. Squeeze the trigger. Now, it's going to be hot. That's why you need gloves. Or use your shirt right now if you don't have gloves to pop that. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. So, while he's getting trained, he's also getting his Steam Action Nike 1000 installed. So if you have any question about the steam, you guys just saw. Now we just turned this machine on. We just got it hot, and you saw how it started steaming right away. I will walk you through. I will train you while your machine is getting installed. So when you go back, you'll be fine. Good deal.
Shut it down slowly?
Yeah. Watch this. It ain't no reason to zip it across. You want everything, the oil pressure, all the gas, everything to go slow down. And that's it. So now, this is your water level. This is how you know if you're ever low on water.
Okay.
You hear it sizzling in there? See what I mean? How hot that water got so fast?
280.
Right, and it's only, right, but it's getting ready to dump. But the point is, as the weather gets warmer, you don't need to have this all the way up to 240. You can have this damn near 200, 220. It's going to get hot. You don't need it cooking any more in the tank than this. Because after it recirculates, it dumps back into the water, the fresh water tank, and then the 3 heat exchangers right up under the shroud there, it's going to do it all over again. So when they say steam action, steam action gets hot. Now, you want to make sure you turn the rinse right here to off. Always want to turn that off. Okay, take your thing there.
So you started on prime.
Right, just to get it primed up. Then you turn it up to run.
And then the meter will tell you when it's set up.
Right. This is how you adjust this meter here. Okay? I have it set right at 3. Right at the middle. Some people like 4.
Understand, though. So that's the amount of water it's getting.
That's the amount of rinse that's mixing in with the water. The water's in this tank.
Yeah.
But this right here is this rinse right here.
Yeah.
And so when you set this, is how much it's mixing in parts per water. This is
okay. It's going into here, or it's going into
no.
the.
It's being sucked out of here by this right here into your lines and shooting out while you're cleaning.
It filling out. What I'm saying is, so it was shooting out right directly from here.
Right. This is your rinse. This is your mix, your chemical.
Yeah.
So the water's in here. The regular water's back in the fresh water tank. No, the dumb question is the one you don't ask. Ask, because I had to call Sammy 100 times.
No, so basically you're putting your pressure line in here only for the pre-spray. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then it takes it out of this line with this in there during your pre-spray.
No. While you're pre-spraying, I have this off. You don't want to rinse your pre-spray. You want your pre-spray to hit the carpet and break up the dirt that's in the carpet. Then when you go to rinse the carpet, when you grab your wand, I put this in here, prime it, and then run it. Because I'm rinsing. It's the final step. Yeah. Okay?
All right,
no, and that's fine. Now, we're going to move this out the way because you're going to need just a little hose like this. Now, before you dump it, you see this right here?
Yeah.
This is your fresh water meter to tell you how full your fresh water is.
Okay.
Behind that blue hose is a long, clear tube.
Yep.
That's when you, like if you're doing a lot of jobs all day,
empty your waste
right,
tank.
you got to empty. I try to empty it between every job, but if you don't, and a lot of guys that do 5 to 6 jobs a day, they don't. But then they don't wonder why their machine won't start because they're on recovery tank. But the vacuum, back up now. The vacuum is so strong on this.
What's this on there?
Right, I'm going to show you. Put it on the ground. Okay? Now, this valve here, why isn't that that's weird. Did we not? Is it? Oh, it's damn near empty, huh? It's damn near empty back there. Maybe, but but we definitely saw. You only did a few lines, but so maybe it's not enough to pick it up. But the thing is, when you pull this up, all the dirty water will drain out. But I guess it's too low. We didn't do enough. That's fine. Oh, shit. So that's what that's all about. All right. So look around here. Tell me anything. Oh, let me ask you a few test questions. This hose right here that's connected to the pump. What is this for?
So fresh water.
Well, to fill up, right, fresh water to fill up your pre-spray jugs.
Yeah.
Now, what is this one?
It's the pressure water to clean.
Right. So, I didn't know about that red hose at first. So every time I was filling up my pre-spray jug, it was splashing everywhere. And I'm like, come on, Sam, you got to do better than that. And he was like, well, why don't you use the fill-up hose? So then that's why we call this the cleaning hose or convenient hose. And that red hose right here that's connected right to the pump, we call that the fill hose. So you'll know. Because I'm telling you, when you start a job, you'll have 2 or 3 pre-sprays. I carry 2 or 3 pre-sprays. Some are real bad, for real bad carpet. Some are for moderate carpet. And then some are for bullshit. Carpet that damn near just need to be rinsed. But now you have pet treatments. Your pet treatment would also go in your pre-spray jug with your pre-spray. So if you go into a house and the lady have a lot of cats and dogs, you'll grab your pre-spray. Come on, let's do it. Because I want you, when you go to your first job, I don't want you Roger didn't tell me this. Hop up in there. Now, look on the floor by the wand, by the floor, the wand. See that jug on the floor there? Hand me that. Now, this is BioSpray 08. This is my main go-to from Soap Daddy's chemical line. So this is the one that I use for moderately soiled carpets. Okay? So I will put that in my pre-spray. It's a scoop in here. 2 scoops.
And how much water?
Then I'll fill it up. I'll fill this up. Now, if the lady's also getting a pet treatment, now, I don't use Soap Daddy's pet treatment. You see that bottom jug? Nope, the one down the bottom. Yep. I have my own private label pet treatment.
So you just add a little bit of
Right, add a little bit of that in this pre-spray too. Now, to be honest with you, that's Soap Daddy's product too. He private labeled it for me. I try to carry BioClean in my truck. Now, up top, I got some of Sammy Steam Actions chemicals too. I have their enzyme. I have their supercharger. Like, that's some powerful odor products that I have. Now, on the second shelf, the white jugs that you grab first, those are my private label from Soap Daddy deodorizers. I always give the ladies 2 choices: lavender vanilla or fresh linen. You can give them whatever choices you want, but those are the 2 popular ones for me that my customers like. Then down the bottom, we have 2 types of grout cleaners. We have Steam Actions grout cleaner, and then we have Soap Daddy's Grout Daddy on the lower shelf. Right in front of you here, this right here, you got one too. This is your towel and grout tool. But wait, it's more than that. So that's the towel and grout tool when you're doing like the open areas. Now you're going to get a client that's going to say, well, can you get in the corners? Can you get the corner? Nope, nope, nope. Where is my gecko? It's called the gecko tool. It's on a long pole. It's in here. Do you see like a long metal pole? No. No, that's the upholstery. Look for a long metal pole. Oh, that's good. No, bring that over here, because down the line you might want to invest in that. This is a crevice tool. Once again, when you're doing carpet and the customer say, can you get in the corners? You can charge them. I charge them a little bit extra, and we get in the corners. That's a detail tool to do auto upholstery and carpet. So I want you look down there, because I know at my gecko tool, I want you to know, because you're going to do a lot of towel and grout, I want you to have a gecko tool. It's a metal tool. Yeah, I think that's it. No, that's another towel and grout tool. But yep, that's another one that you'll want to use. But it's another, yeah, that's it. Now that's for corners. That right there, that one's for corners. That's called the gecko tool. The one in your hand right there that you just sat against the wall, that one right there that you're grabbing now, when people have vinyl plank flooring, now you can also use that for towel and grout, but I like the spinner for towel and grout, and I like the gecko tool to get in the corners. That tool that you just had there, I like that to clean vinyl plank, fake wood floors and things like that. That cleans real good. Yep.
And what do you do with the vinyl floors? You just, as far as chemicals, what do you do to agitate and spread?
Yeah, with a vinyl floor, I just use the acid rinse. I mean, like if I have to, if there's some sticky spots, I'll give it a shot of pre-spray. But I mean, normally, yeah, just that.
What do you do with the acid rinse?
No, it's set. That's that in that jug there.
Nothing mixed?
Nope. It's already, remember, grab that on the gas tank there. Grab that jug, right? Nope. Yes. That is what you put in that jug. That is Soap Daddy's perfect rinse. That's a rinsing, that's a final step when it mixes with your water in your fresh water tank to clean the carpet, but it really helps to keep wicking away. Wicking is when your carpet dries up. Right. Well, when the carpet dries up and it brings the dirt up with it, what you didn't pick up from the base of the carpet, it comes up. So it looks like it's these big brown spots the next day, and the customer's going to call you back. But if you use a rinsing agent, yes, an acid rinse.
So this
that
is your pre-spray for that, basically.
No, this is the pre-spray. That's your final step. That's your rinse. That's what goes in that plastic jug up there. That's your rinse. That's your last step.
With nothing else.
Just water.
Oh, you do mix it with water.
Right. That you put it in that jug.
How
and
much of this do you
I put 2 scoops.
Okay. Like 2 cups?
Two little cups, right. You'll get the little measuring cups. They'll come in your jugs. Yeah. Like if you open one of them jugs on top, you'll see all the jugs that you purchase will come with just open one up. They all come with like a scoop. Yeah. So when I say 2 scoops, that's what I mean. Right. Yep. And that's good. And then you'll see a little bit of suds. You don't want to see a lot of suds when you're rinsing the carpet. You just want a little bit, like I said, to smooth out so it does no spots come up as the carpet is drying. It's called wicking. Okay? The process of oxidation. Moisture rising to the surface of the carpet. With the moisture comes a little bit of the stain in the bottom, in the backing of the carpet that you didn't get up. You might have been going too fast. So you might, right.
CRB and shit like
right.
That.
Right. Well,
all that up. It helps
right.
Up.
Right. When you CRB, right.
Prevent that from happening.
Right. Or Rotovat.
Scrubbing, sucking, and doing
right. Exactly right. Now, you didn't ask. So that other tool that's hanging right behind you there on the hook behind you. Yep. Go ahead and say, what you mean to say is, Roger, what is that? That is a water claw. Now, look on the shelf, the bottom shelf. Now, I have a spotting claw and a water claw. So let's say a lady spills some wine, or a kid spills some juice or whatever, and it just made a big round spot. Believe it or not, people will call you to clean their whole carpet just because the kid spilled a cup of juice in one spot. So when you get to that spot, so you'll really make sure no wicking happens, you'll clean the carpet, but right where they spilled something, it'll be real detailed. You'll see it. So you take that water claw, hook your hose up to it, and you're just going to see all the juice and whatever they spilled is coming right up the claw. Then you just commence the cleaning the carpet. So what you meant to say, well, Roger, that's pretty cool. So, Roger, do you charge anything extra for that? You goddamn right. I charge $30 every time I had to pull out that little claw. When I had to pick out the big claw because a cat or dog went to the bathroom in a certain area and I had to suck it from the padding up, I used that big water claw, and they paying $50 a room. So there's a lot of guys that's watching this that's clicking out right now saying, Roger, you're ripping people off. Let me tell you something. That spotting claw cost me $60. That water claw cost me $350. I don't care what no other carpet cleaner says. When my customers see that I come in their house with tools that these other so-called carpet cleaners don't have, and I can get a spot up that they really called me for, they like that. This is your dime, man. Your truck mount is getting put in as we speak. You know what? Let's go look. Now that you've seen how this setup look. Oh, let's roll up these hoses first. Now, this is the easy part when you have to roll up the hoses. Because you all push button. All right. So, Anthony here is rolling up the hoses. Now he got the electric hose reel from Steam Action, and he's pulling the hose out the location. So I thought I would chit chat with you for a minute. What unit did he get? Quentin Riley. Quentin, he got mine. He got the Nike 1000. So now that he got trained on my unit, we're getting ready to go in and make sure he's familiar on his unit, because he needs to make sure when he goes out next week that he got everything he needs. Okay, he's just pulling the hoses out right now, out of the location. and then he's getting ready to get them rolled up. Good deal. You got it out here. Now you can just come over here, and now I have flash cuffs on here. I'm not sure what kind of cuffs you squeeze it, but keep this on. Squeeze it.
What am I squeezing?
No, turn it around. There you go. Turn it around. There you go. Now, pull it off. Now, yep. Hook it right to that. Guide your hose and wrap it up. You did this part before. You remember? You're going to enjoy this. Imagine having to pull 200 feet of hose, or you can really, you can run up to 600 feet on a straight run with this Nike 1000. You probably will never do that, but you have the capability if you need to. So imagine even rolling up 200 feet of hose by hand, or 600 feet. Well, before these electric hose reels came out, that's how everybody was doing it. That's how still a lot of guys are doing it today. Yeah, keep them. Yeah, yep. Try to keep it as even across as you can, because if it gets up top, it's going to be harder to pull. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, you're already there. A little bit more. A little more. You got, there you go. Now, roll up the solution line. This is where you want to have towels or a glove. Ooh, what was that? I gotta clean my hose before we go in somebody's house. All right. Now you really want to have gloves or a towel when you do this. Okay. All right. Well, this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen that's still watching. Getting trained so when he goes out and he does his job, he's ready. Now, if you didn't see this, when this video starts over again, I want you to go back. If you have any question about the steam action capability of heat, I want you to start this video from the beginning and watch and see how it was smoke coming from under this wand. It was really hot. Now, as the weather gets nicer, as it gets hotter, even here up in Pennsylvania, even there in Missouri where they still got a little snow, and Colorado, or wherever you're at, the weather's getting ready to get nice. It's about to be spring cleaning season. You don't have to worry about cranking your machine up to the max with RPMs. You don't have to worry about having a water dump if you have a steam action unit at 240. You can have it dumping at 220, even 210, because it's still going to recirculate through all the steam action heat exchangers. If you have a 747, you have 2 heat exchangers. If you have a Nike 1000, you have 3 heat exchangers. If you have a 747 XL, like Johnny Johnson, you have 3 heat exchangers. So with the amount of heat exchangers you have, you do not need excessive heat on a day when it's really warm. Now, we just waiting for Anthony to come back, and then he's going to finish rolling up this hose. I'm going to help him out here. I'm going to give him this cloth, so therefore he can roll the hose up without getting all types of burnt, rather, because this solution hose is hot. The solution hose is hot.
Have a good one, Raj.
All right, you too, my friend.
You.
Okay. All right. I should have told Anthony how he could have used his fill hose to wash his hands. Because, see, when you're outside and you're wrapping hoses up, you don't want to go back in your customer's house and ask them, can you use their bathroom? And you can, but I try not to use my customers' bathrooms unless it's absolutely pertinent and I can't hold it. So I even, to be honest with you, I have a urinal in my truck. if I don't have to do a number 2, and you never want to do a number 2. If you feel like you have to do a number 2 and you have the opportunity to stop off at like a McDonald's or some type of restaurant or gas station, try to do all your number 2s, which you probably already know, at some type of restaurant or gas station in between going to your customer's house. Now, as far as urinating, why not buy a urinal? Oh, you're too young for that? Well, I'm 50 years old. I need a urinal for many reasons. But the point is, if you can urinate in your urinal at your truck, that saves you from saying, ma'am, can I use your bathroom? You just don't want to be in your customer's bathroom unless you're cleaning tile and grout. And that's just something I feel and I strongly agree with. So, this is Anthony's truck right here. Let's see. Since we're waiting for him to come back out. So, we're here at Clark's Industrial. And if you, like I said, if you purchase a truck mount,
Mine's different from yours. Like,
what you mean? Ain't nothing different about yours.
There's no connections up here on this.
Like how you
No, Joey's going to have to put them from there. I think Joey left when mine was getting installed. Dave put them on. He put them on from there to that filter, just like you can look at mine.
There's nowhere to.
Yeah, but where would you hook it up?
It's closed up.
That's solid all around. There's no ports. There's no forms there. Those are down here. It looks like.
Yeah, well, that's where we'll have to do it from. So we'll do it from the front. So now you don't have to buy all the caps that I thought you had to. Now.
Well, then. So then. I'm still going through the filter.
Right.
To,
right.
Here,
right. So your so you still won't have to worry about this.
Need 2 lines from.
He's getting right. He's going to He's going to put those on for you. They're going to go from your hose ports there straight back to your filter. So the way he would probably run it is straight down the edge there over the tire well and just hook them right to the back there. And that's it. You still got all this room.
And then what? I use the hose cap off one side.
Right. That's exactly right.
Make sure one side's
kept off. Right. Well, you don't have to worry about that because both of the hoses are going to be coming here. So all you do is just put the cap on one, and you're good to go.
Having 2 hoses, I just take the cap off when I want to use 2 hoses.
Right. And I'm glad you got the yellow hose because in certain states, it's law that you have to have a yellow hose because of, so people can see that are half blind. I don't know. Now,
is this connected inside? Because if you look on the side, on the side there, it has the same thing that you have. That you see that?
Right.
That
He's going to take a little hose, like I told you, like the little red hose, the cheap hose. He's going to hook that up to there, and then he's going to bring it. So when you need to fill up, it'll go right in here. So he'll have the hose hooked up to here. From there to here. So when you...
I was talking about the pressure.
The pressure hose. Right.
Yes, I need,
Right, he's going to have to connect that. Right. Just a little bit. You don't need much. Just a little pressure line from here to there. And boom, just like mine.
What were you saying about here? Similar deal, right? With this.
Right. You'll just and you'll have to make sure that this is open, of course, when it's filling, because if this valve is closed, then
it's not.
Right. And for some reason, if it's not filling and you're not sure why or if it's filling or not, you can just take this right off and then have the water running through the hose. Your yellow hose there that's filling, and then if no water's coming through here, then you got a clog somewhere in your line. Okay. But see, that's why he has these gaskets and these filters in there, so that can happen. So every now and again, you want to just pop this off like this and just make sure that water's coming through. If it's coming through too slow, you know what I mean? Like it should only take, you have the same tank I do. So it should only, well, depending on your pressure where you're at, it should only take about 30 minutes for this 100-gallon tank to be full. Okay. I made a video, Anthony. Oh.
This is just chemicals.
That's chem?
Sammy, yeah, he's...
Okay. What's in the big box there?
It's the Rotovac.
No, the Rotovac's over there.
I mean, it's the turbo.
Oh, okay. The spinner? Okay. Why don't you grab your CRB? Yeah, why don't you grab your CRB there? Just put it over here with your stuff. Oh, what? You know what? Let's finish rolling this up in case I have to move the truck. I have a towel.
I'm not,
Here's a towel. There's a towel.
Put me to work.
Oh, this is how it's gonna be every day, my friend.
Yeah, but I'll be ready.
Okay. Now remember, you have a convenience hose up there. So if you ever need to clean your hose off, you can run that pressurized hot water on your hose. That's what I'm going to do. And always make sure that there's no kinks. Don't never let there be a kink and roll it up. You are really going to appreciate this because you never had to go through it without it. But you're going to appreciate it. So, all right. Well, I don't think you got a gecko. You definitely going to want to get one of these tools right here. Okay? Because people are going to want you to do corners. And it's just so much easier to have a tool that gets right up in, especially under the stove and under the counters. There's like a little 2-inch area that the spinner is not going to be able to get. And any other little nook and cranny, you know. So.
Yeah, down the line.
Now, I know you guys already do pressure washing. When you're going to want specialized tools, people are going to ask you, or maybe you're going to offer, oh, you know, we can clean your car interior too while we're here. Oh, really? You could do that? That saves them from having to go to a car wash or go somewhere. You're already cleaning the carpet. This is an auto detailer tool. This right here?
I'm looking for like that.
Yeah. You got this. All right, well, talk to Sammy and find out, you know, whatever you're missing. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right, carpet cleaning world. Just wanted to show you when you get an install or you get a truck mount from good old Roger here. I'm going to get you trained up. I'm going to make sure you have what you need, and you're in business. You are in business. So, Anthony's getting his truck mount installed today. He's got the same exact unit I have, and you saw how it steams up. You saw how mine steams up. So he's going to be in business. So I'm going to finish off talking to Anthony right now, and you know, if you guys are ready to try a steam action, then let's have at it. You know, I know some people say they're having some problems when they first get installed and things like that. You got to remember, when things are being shipped, like good old Johnny Johnson, when it was the shipper's fault. when it got to the destination where it was going to be installed, the crate was smashed in. So, I mean, we don't know what damage was done because they didn't take proper care when they were delivering it. So, you know, but Sammy, Steam Action, seems like he's good to his word. If there's a problem or an issue, he will take care of it and stay with you to the end. All right, this is Roger Lloyd now. Y'all take care.